Good evening and welcome to Hebner Park, where tonight, a championship will be decided and a new page will be written in the young story of the Philly Select League. This league may still be building its history, but its mission has been clear from the beginning. Create a place where the region's best travel teams can play meaningful games, develop rivalries, and compete for a championship. Every season adds another chapter. Every championship begins tradition. And tonight, just 7 miles from Valley Forge, a place where perseverance, sacrifice, and determination helped shape the course of American history. Two teams will battle for a championship of their own. The stakes may be different, but the pursuit is the same. Earn something that lasts forever. The Philly Bandits arrive with a 12-2 record, built on dominant pitching. Every inning, every pitch, every out has been earned. They have a habit of silencing lineups, and they believe great pitching wins championships. Across the diamond stands the Collegeville Spiders, owners of a 13-3 record, with one of the most explosive offenses in the league. They don't just score runs, they pour them on. 1 through 9, this lineup can change a game with one swing, one rally, and one big inning. It's strength against strength, an unstoppable offense, meaning an unbreakable pitching staff. One team lights up the scoreboard, the other works to keep it dark. Records don't matter anymore. Rankings don't matter anymore. The road that began months ago has led to one final game, 60 feet, 6 inches at a time. Only one team will leave Hebner Park as the 14U AAA Philly Select League champions. The stage is set. The Bandits, the Spiders, a championship on the line. Fans, we welcome you to the 2026 Philly Select League 14U Championship game, live on Game Time Sports and presented by On the Radar. Hello and good evening as we welcome you inside our broadcast booth here at Hebner Park. My name is Brendan Flato, and alongside me is Penn Charter baseball captain and future Georgetown Hoya Kerwin Elliott.
Hey Brendan, I'm happy to be here tonight at the beautiful Hebner Park. Looking forward to seeing some good baseball.
And Kerwin, as we mentioned before, tonight everything is on the line.
That's right, Brendan. Playing in a championship game certainly means a lot to these players, and I can tell that emotions are certainly high tonight.
All right, let's take a look at our players to watch, powered by On the Radar Sports. One passport, unlimited opportunities. First, we'll start with the Philly Bandits.
For the player to watch for today, we're looking at Max Ryan for the Bandits. He is legit at shortstop. He's batting .478 through almost 100 plate appearances while slugging .623 with a home run and an impressive 40 runs scored. On the mound, he has a 3.039 ERA with an opponent's batting average of .257 and 19 strikeouts. Ryan is a guy the Bandits will rely on to get the job done on both sides of the ball, so expect him to play a big impact here tonight.
All right, and we will get to that other player to watch and our keys to the game in just a second as we get ready for first pitch here at Hebner Park for the Philly Select League 14U AAA championship game. The first pitch is low. Here's the pitch. That ball is grounded towards second. A diving stop. The throw over to first base. Brought him off the bag. So leadoff man aboard for the Bandits. That is Braden Hayek.
Yeah, it's a really good play by the second baseman to almost get him there, but unfortunately the throw was just a little bit out of reach for the first baseman, and he had to come off the bag there.
On the mound is Whitaker for the Collegeville Spiders. Stepping up is Max Ryan, our player to watch, who we just talked about. So that pitch is taken outside. Bring the count to 1-0. Pick off over to first. Nothing doing. Not a Z move. Went with more of a snap throw over to first. The 1-0. Taken for a ball. So a 2-0 count now here with Hayek at first, the pitch. In there for a called strike at the knees.
Yep, good pitcher's pitch there, especially when you're down 2-0. Tough one for Ryan to go at, but definitely a strike.
Whitaker kicks and fires the pitch upstairs. It'll bring the count to 3-1 to Max Ryan.
This is a position where Max Ryan is certainly looking to do a lot of damage. 3-1 hitters count, runner on first. Be nice for the Bandits to jump out early.
Here's the pitch. Runner goes. Pitch is in the dirt. It's ball 4 anyway. So a ball 4 walk for Max Ryan.
Yeah. Hayek had a good jump there.
He did. I think he would have been there anyway.
Yeah, definitely.
It'll bring up Mark Mercurio. He was one of our on-the-radar sports players of the game earlier this season.
That's right.
Grayson Wilson waits on deck. The pitch. In there for a called strike. The pitch. Taken low and away. Here's the pitch. In for a called strike. Here's the pitch. Chased in the dirt, and it's going to be a foul ball. Or, I guess not. The umpire out in the field raised his hands to signal foul ball, but in actual, it's just a swing and a miss. And as the ball skipped into the catcher, it's not a drop third strike. His first base is occupied by Max Ryan. So it'll bring up the left-handed Grayson Wilson. Wilson will call time. First pitch to Wilson is in there for a strike. Inside move to second base, and Hayek is back in there with the dive. Runners at first and second, 1 out. The pitch is upstairs to Grayson Wilson. The cleanup hitter here for the Bandits. He's batting north of 300 this season.
Yeah, we've seen him do some damage in other games the Philly Bandits have played this season.
The pitch swung on well to the right center field gap, ranging back and making the catch is Reeder, the right fielder. The throw in the third will not be in time. Almost bounces away, but a good job over there at third by Scott. To not let that one go out of play, and a good tag there from Hayek. So a sacrifice fly for Grayson Wilson.
Yeah, good base running there. Even by the runner on first base, he probably wouldn't have been able to tag up and get to second. So he went halfway and waited to see if it dropped. It didn't, and he got back to first easily.
Little appeal to second base, and they got him.
Wow.
So he left early.
Maybe it wasn't good base running.
Maybe not.
I need to see a replay on that.
I don't know if we're going to have an angle that shows it.
Yeah.
Probably had the cameras on the ball at that point. We can see the appeal here for sure. But Kerwin, while we are here, let's take a look. Well, we'll let this play continue this conversation out in the field to continue. here between the coaching staff of the Bandits and the umpire. Just ask him what he saw, but there's not much you can argue there. This is a two-man umpire crew. He's not making that call up.
Yeah, no.
All right, we'll take a quick break. We'll have our player to watch and keys to the games on the other side. That you're watching Game Time Sports' broadcast of the Philly Select League 14U Championship, brought to you by On the Radar Sports. Welcome back. Let's now take a look at our other On the Radar Sports player to watch. It's Colin Dunbar. Kerwin, what can you tell us about him?
Yep. So Colin Dunbar this season has been a monster at the plate. He's batting .518 and 103 at-bats this year, with 43 hits and a handful of runs scored, including a home run earlier this season off of these same Philly Bandits. He can pepper the ball all over the yard, and I'm looking for Colin to have a big impact on this game at the plate.
Yeah, and Colin Dunbar, the shortstop for the Collegeville Spiders. He'll be leading it off here in the bottom half of the first after an appeal on the tag up by Hayek was successful for the Spiders to get them out of the frame. It'll be Herrera who gets to start on the mound. And we will have the keys to the game for you momentarily. We get a little bit of a mound visit here to kick things off between catcher and pitcher. So Herrera will get set to deliver his first pitch of the evening, and that one is cut on and missed. So first pitch fastball from Herrera. He runs it by Dunbar.
Haven't gotten to see Dunbar play this season, but I'm sure he's very aggressive at the plate. Goes after a lot.
Here's the pitch. Way outside. It'll skip to the backstop. McGovern doing the catching today for the Philly Bandits. The pitch. Skips in for a ball. Wilson at first, Dungan at second, Ryan at short, and McGee at third. Davies, Johnston, and Ziebelman from left to right across the outfield. The pitch. Ground ball foul. I'll bring the count to 2-2. The pitch. Inside, 3-2. So Dunbar's worked the count full.
I think McGovern's having trouble catching the ball. It's two that have hit his glove and popped out.
Yeah, that backstop is not very forgiving either. It's
not.
Hike from there to the plate as that pitch is outside, and it's a leadoff walk from the very excited Dunbar. That'll bring out Stott. The number 2 hitter here for Collegeville. The pitch. In there for a called strike. The 0-1 is taken low by Stott. Now on line, then foul. It'll bring the count to 1-2, so Scott's going to need to work on protecting the plate here with Herrera on the mound. Pick off the first. Dunbar's back easily. Herrera's 1-2. It's grounded sharply down the line and foul. Tough from our vantage point.
Yeah, you can't really tell.
Tough from our vantage point to see. Relying on a loud call from the umpire.
Yeah. Might have to ask him to yell a little louder.
It's also the field umpire has chosen an interesting place to stand.
Yeah, he's ruining our setup.
He's not in either umpire spot. Just kind of making his own lane out there. So a called strike 3 sits down Scott. And I'll bring up Reeder. The pitch. Runner goes. The throw down to second base is not in time. So stolen base there for Collegeville. It's Colin Dunbar.
Yep.
He got a good jump on that one, Kerwin.
He did. And it was also a good throw down by McGovern. Just couldn't quite get it there in time.
The pitch. Fouled away. Oh, right into that guy's chair.
Good thing he got up. Did you get that or no? Kid's throwing it back in.
Yeah, good thing he stood
up.
up.
That's crazy.
My goodness.
That would have hit him square in the head if he didn't move.
So an 0-1 count here, the pitch. Grounded over to first.
Whoa.
Wilson knocks it down. He'll step on the bag to get the out, but Dunbar advances over to third.
Yep.
On the Reeder ground out, and just with 2 outs, it's just a runner 90 feet away for the Spiders here in the bottom half of the first.
Yep. It's huge if they could get that guy in.
It'll bring up Kupfer for the Spiders.
Kupfer.
Although we seem to have... There's a coach out on the field.
I wonder what's he talking
They're
about.
disputing something.
Oh, there's a...
We can't hear it from out here.
No. They seem angry, though.
They're giving the thumbs up, we're all good.
And
Maybe just a minor miscommunication.
what could that be about?
I couldn't tell you, Kerwin.
The pitcher not coming set?
All right, so in the bottom of the first, runner 90 feet away over at third. It'll bring up Kupfer. Or correction, we have a substitution.
Oh, really?
So maybe that's got to be what the lineups were. Each team had a different lineup because this is what they had in Game Changer. They had Kupfer batting in Game Changer, but now Meinstein is up at the plate. So maybe a miscommunication on the batting orders. So here's the pitch from Herrera. It is fouled away. Because we're on the Philly Bandits Game Changer right now. So they must have seen Kupfer walk up, or Meinstein walk up to the plate and it not be Kupfer and be confused.
We have
on
Meinstein at hitting fifth. They're flipped.
They flipped him, yeah. Ground ball to Ryan. He stumbles a little bit, gets up, throws across the dime, and it's not in time. So Collegeville takes a 1-0 lead on an infield single from Meinstein. We'll take another look at it. Breaking ball out of the zone. Gets a weak rollover, but Ryan just unable to
Definitely in there.
keep his balance, and you can see the Collegeville dugout very into it early here in the first inning.
You got to love how into it they are. Like I mentioned, championship baseball means a lot. So is Cooper up now?
I believe so.
Okay, so we got to switch that around.
We got to flip that on our lineup card as Cooper fouls one off. Wilson gives chase, but it's into the card. Oh, hit another chair. That one banked off 2 chairs.
I missed that. Was it an empty chair?
No, people were sitting on them. They didn't even move. Hit the side of that dude's chair. Didn't even bat an eye. So as the dust settles, Cooper is now at the plate. Herrera still on the mound. He's got an 0-1 count here. With a runner at first, the pitch. Taken for... I guess that was called strike 3. So that will retire the side. We'll head to the second inning. You're watching Game Time Sports' broadcast of the Philly Select League 14U AAA Division Championship game. Brought to you by On the Radar Sports. Welcome back. The first pitch here of the top half of the second inning is taken for a ball. Whitaker still on the mound. For Collegeville, the pitch is lined and foul to the right side. So 1-1 count here to Austin Davies as he fouls one off again. This kid over here on the right field line is getting in his work today.
Yeah.
I bet that's never mind. They would be maybe on the other side. I was going to say maybe one of Grayson Wilson's, or maybe Grayson Wilson's brother.
Uh-huh.
The pitch. I don't think Cooper's running after foul balls.
No. Definitely not Cooper.
So 1-2 count here. The pitch. Fouled away.
Good fight here from Davies.
The pitch. Fly ball, right field. Reeder's under it, and he'll make the catch for the first out of the inning.
Yep.
Little can of corn right there.
Yep. Nice and routine, but good he made the play there.
Once hit right at you can sometimes be the most difficult.
Yeah, too much thinking.
And good composure. From Reeder to get the first out of the inning, and it'll bring up the Gretchen. This will be Ryan Johnston as he takes outside. Or Reed Johnston, Gretchen. Ryan Dungan is waiting on deck. Here's the pitch. Caught on and missed. Pitch caught on and missed. That one taken low, it'll even it up at 2-2. That pitch upstairs, 3-2. Reed Johnston is batting .299 this season, so just a touch below 300.
Yep. Still a good average, though.
You know what they say, if you fail 7 out of 10 times, you're a Hall of Famer.
Yeah.
The pitch, cut on and missed, strike 3. Good response there from Whitaker as he gets Johnston on the swing.
Mm-hmm.
We'll bring up Ryan Dungan.
Seems like the Bandits are playing kind of flat right now, and the Collegeville Spiders seem like they have all the momentum and energy going their way.
We definitely saw it during warm-ups. They were here significantly early as Dungan strides to the plate. He's batting .434 this season. So gets on base almost every time he has a plate appearance.
Yeah.
Here's the pitch. In the dirt. Whitaker has that one fouled away by Dungan. Here's the pitch. That one is skied in the foul territory on the left side. Giving chase and making a diving effort was Kupfer, but he just couldn't get there.
Really good effort. Hit the ground so hard his hat flew off, too.
We'll take another look. Great effort over there by Kupfer.
Yeah.
How he managed to hit that ball so high is impressive on where that pitch location was, but he just missed it.
He almost ran into the fans over on that side.
Great effort, though. That's what you love to see here in championship games. Leaving it all on the line. The count 1-2, and that one is popped up, and it'll get over the backstop and out of play. The pitch. Ground ball. Getting around is the shortstop. He'll fire across and make the play. That's Colin Dunbar, our player to watch as Collegeville gets back into the dugout, still leading it by 1. We'll have Kerwin's keys to the game on the other side. You're watching Game Time Sports' broadcast of the Philly Select League 14U AAA Division Championship game, brought to you by On the Radar Sports. Welcome back. Let's now take a look at Kerwin's Keys to the Game, brought to you by Elliott Greenleaf.
So my first key to the game is avoid giving up free bases, because in a talented league like this, you don't want to leave any opportunities for hitters to take advantage of walks. Then my second is attack good pitches early in counts. We've got two talented pitchers going head-to-head today, and they're both going to be around the plate, and the best way to do damage is to get your pitch early in the count. Then my third and final key to the game is play cleanly in the field. And I think that the best way to win a baseball game is to minimize the errors, and whoever does that today is going to come away with the win.
All right, thank you, Kerwin. Very insightful stuff there out of the future Georgetown Hoya.
I'll try.
All right, let's take a moment to talk about On the Radar Sports, who's helping athletes and families take control of their sports journey. With your free athlete passport, you can manage your recruiting journey, connect to exclusive baseball exposure experiences, track your development and performance metrics, discover showcase opportunities, and much more. Whether you're working towards your next season, your next team, or your dream college opportunity, On the Radar Sports gives you the tools to stay connected, informed, and ready every step of the way. Activate your free athlete passport today at otr-sports.com. That's otr-sports.com. On the Radar Sports. One passport, unlimited possibilities. So the first pitch from Herrera was cut on and missed.
Ooh. Jammed him a little bit there.
I'll bring the count to 0-2. To Bauer. The pitch. Fly ball, right field. That ball is deep, and that one's going to get going. It will roll out of play. I guess they're not calling that. And that's going to be a triple for Bauer.
That ball was destroyed.
We'll take another look. Going the other way. Got all of that one.
Yep.
See it roll past that out of play line, but they played on nonetheless. He was already around second base by the time it went over.
I mean, it was a good relay. It's just hit way over the right fielder's head.
That'll bring up the center fielder, Hindle. The first pitch he sees, he grounds over to third. Up with it, McGee. He'll fire across. And nice job to get the out and keep Bauer right there at third base.
Yeah. I think it's a good call from Bauer to stay at third there. This ball is hit pretty hard. No bobbles from the third baseman.
Here's the pitch. In there for a called strike. It's the pitcher, Whitaker.
Yeah, and that's a pitch you want to go at. 0-0. Nice fastball right down the middle.
That's one of your attack early in the counts.
Yeah.
That's an example right there.
Mm-hmm.
Here's the pitch. It's taken low.
You can see a lot better from this angle when there's a lefty up compared to a righty.
Definitely. And when the umpire's not standing in the way.
Yeah.
That one is cut on and missed. The Collegeville dugout very much into this game.
Yeah, you love to see it.
Herrera deals his 27th pitch. That one is in there for a strike, and a called strike 3 at that. So a big second out for Herrera as he gets the second out with that runner still stranded over there at third, Kerwin.
Yeah. With the runner on third, no outs, you really have to get him in. Now 2 outs is going to be a lot harder, but just don't want to get him in.
I'll bring up Cohen. See, grounds went over to Max Ryan. He's up with it. His throw across the diamond is in time to retire Cohen and end the inning. We'll head to the bottom, or correction, we'll head to the top of the third. The top of the third. You're watching Game Time Sports' broadcast of the Philly Select League 14U Championship game, brought to you by On the Radar Sports. Welcome back. Leading it off is the pitcher Justin Herrera. First pitch he sees from Whitaker is in there for a called strike. That one's upstairs to even it up at 1-1.
Bandits need to get something going here offensively in this third inning.
The pitch. Cut on and missed.
Yep. Aggressive cut from Herrera.
One thing that I've noticed today, Kerwin, the outfield for Collegeville, they're normal depth right now, but throughout the game, they've been playing deeper than the Bandits, who have been playing very shallow out there. That's a called strike 3 to sit down Herrera.
And I think Bauer hit one way over the left fielder's head. Maybe they'll back it up in the upcoming innings.
It's a leadoff triple, but Collegeville was unable to get a run across as that one's over to Dunbar. He's up with it. His throw across the diamond is in time to record the second out.
Bandits are hitting 11 guys tonight compared to Collegeville, who's only hitting 9.
We'll see if that plays a factor. Here's the pitch. It is.
I think it will play a factor.
Popped up to second base, and calling and making the catch is Cohen to retire the sideward. To the bottom half of the third, you're watching Game Time Sports' broadcast of the Philly Select League 14U Championship game, brought to you by On the Radar Sports. Welcome back. It's back to the top of the order, and Colin Dunbar for Collegeville. So you try and get the offense going again here in the bottom half of the third. It's Justin Herrera still out on the mound. He's 29 pitches into his outing. He's looked sharp so far. The fastball has some good run on it, as that one is fouled off. The pitch. Taken outside. Herrera delivers, and that one is smoked into the gap, but going back and making a great catch is Johnston to rob Dunbar of extra bases.
That ball was hit very hard by Dunbar, and Johnson did an excellent job of getting over there.
It'll bring up Scott, but we'll take another look at it. A great swing going down and getting that pitch, but great drop step there by Johnston. They took a great route to the ball,
He
too.
did. That's a tough out there.
Yeah.
Found that out last week.
A big first out. Yeah. The pitch. Taken upstairs. When we were talking about it pregame, the way that the sun on fields turned this direction, your home field, Wentz Run Park, is the same way. And I obviously played there as well. So we would always have trouble, but it looks like the overcast skies are going to negate any possible issues with the sun. As that one is lined in the left fielding down for a base hit. Johnston will turn and go after it. Scott will turn and head to second base to throw. Will not be in time. And it's a one-out double for Scott.
Yep. Scott has wheels. Because Johnson got to that ball really quickly, but wasn't quick enough to hold him on first base. But yeah, back to the sun. At Wentz Run Park, it's just brutal on the right side of the field. You can't really see anything.
Especially with the way the field's kind of up on a hill.
And I think this field is kind of facing the same angle, but we got lucky.
I think it's the same angle, but yeah, we got lucky that it's an overcast night. With the runner at second, Herrera steps off. The pitch. In there for a called strike. Thank you for tuning in tonight. Brendan Flato, and alongside me, it's Kerwin Elliott. The pitch.
Yep.
Lined out in the center field. Johnston will run in. It's going to drop in front of him for a base hit. So back-to-back base hits.
You got a replay on that one?
We'll take another look at it.
Let's see.
Another breaking ball there from Herrera. He just went down and got it and lofted out in the center field for a base hit.
Yeah, I don't know. I think he might have been able to get to that one.
Yeah,
it's tough though. Might not
it's
have
also
been able to.
a situation that we talked about, that shallower defense being played as the runner takes off for second to throw to second base, not in time. Ryan throws over to third, not in time to get Scott. But we were talking about the differences.
Good heads up play from Ryan.
Yeah. We were talking about the differences and where these teams position their outfielders. That was one where the shallow play for the Bandits almost paid off, but Johnson just wasn't able to get there.
And I have noticed that the left fielder has definitely backed up a little bit after.
Weak ground ball to first. The flip to Herrera covering is in time. But a run will score for the Spiders to extend their lead to 2-0.
Yeah, and like we mentioned earlier, the Spiders are electric tonight.
Yeah, their dugout is definitely bringing the juice. As you see that one just kind of in off the hands. And good work by Wilson to get over there. And
it's great baseball. The runner's in scoring position, one out, put the ball in play.
Ball in play to the right side.
Yep, make sure he scores.
Here's the pitch from Herrera. Another ground ball to the right side, but this one's going to go foul. So 2 outs. You're in the bottom half of the third. It's the Collegeville Spiders who have just doubled their lead to 2. They're the home team here tonight at their home field at Hebner Park. Just off Valley Forge Road in Worcester, Pennsylvania.
Yep. I also want to give out a little shout out to the umpire who's been consistent around the plate tonight.
Yes, he umpired your championship game the other night in the Bucksmont County MAC A division.
Yep, that's right. Just good in that game as well.
He was pretty solid.
I don't remember anything standing out as a bad call.
Yeah, I've seen this guy a lot around baseball fields around the area. He always seems to do a pretty serviceable job.
Yep.
The pitch. Lined back up the middle and in there for a base hit. That will allow Reeder to score and Coop for as an RBI single.
Everything is going the Spiders' way right now as they jump out to a 3-0 lead.
So we take another look.
Herrera picks off, and the runner is back into first base safely. Batter is Bauer for the Collegeville Spiders, who hit a triple last inning. That's right?
Yes, that was him.
I think that little girl over there almost got smoked by a foul ball. Herrera picks off again, and Kupfer's back in there safely. Pitch is fouled off.
So it's an 0-2 count here to Bauer. So the Spiders have already gotten 2 runs across here in the bottom half of the third. The breaking ball in there for a called strike 3 to retire the side.
That is a really good pitch from Herrera.
1 man left on base, but it's 2 runs across for the Collegeville Spiders as they extend their lead to 3-0 here in the bottom half of the third. We'll head to the top of the fourth. It's Game Time Sports' broadcast of the Philly Select League 14U Championship game, brought to you by On the Radar Sports. And welcome back. Ziebelman will lead it off for the Bandits. Brendan Flato and Kerwin Elliott here with you tonight from Hebner Park on what's turned out to be a beautiful Monday evening.
It really is. You don't even notice the temperature over here, which is how you know it's nice.
That first pitch was in there low to Ziebelman. The 1-0. Upstairs, ball 2. Whitaker's still on the mound. He's about to deliver his 41st pitch.
Yep.
As it is cut on and missed.
Yep.
Bring the count to 2-1.
Whitaker has done his job amazingly tonight. No earned runs. Only 41 pitches so far through 3 innings.
Ziebelman's a guy where if you look at his spray charts here, he's going to pull the ball a lot. So the count moves to 3-1.
Yeah. Pretty much all his hits are on balls that are pulled.
Number 22 standing in a bad spot here for our camera, but
Yeah.
we'll make sure you know what's happening as that one's fouled away. Here's the pitch.
Ooh.
Taken low, ball 4. So the leadoff man reaches base.
It's what the Bandits need right now. It's a good pitch from Whitaker, but definitely just below the zone.
It'll bring us back to the top of the order and Braden Hayek. He reached base in his first at-bat and eventually tagged up from second going to third, but it was ruled that he left early. And that erased the threat for the Bandits. This one's in no man's land.
Ooh,
going over and making a fine grab is Cohen, the second baseman for the Spiders.
Yeah, that's a good job from Cohen there. That's a really tough play to get over there and make that grab, but
yeah, we'll take another look at it here.
Relatively easy.
See, shows great range going back and makes the semi over the shoulder catch.
Yeah. Even if that dropped, I think he might have had Ziebelman at second since
couldn't get too far off.
Yeah, not much he could do. But yeah, and with the Bandits hitting 11, that tells me that they've got 11 guys that they're confident can get the job done.
The pitch. Taken outside. Yeah, their offensive numbers have fluctuated throughout the season, but probably 75% of the time they've been pretty dominant on both ends of the ball, offensive and defensive. That one is skied out to center. Hindle will charge in and make the catch. We'll bring up Mark Mercurio.
Yeah, and as I just mentioned, Whitaker is still doing his job exactly how the Spiders need him to. Limiting the walks and letting his field do the job.
Here's the pitch. Line drive, base hit in the center field. Ziebelman will hold up at second base. So it's going to be a base hit for Mark Mercurio.
Yep. Mercurio did a good job of getting that fastball first pitch of the at-bat, and he smoked it.
Should we take another look? Good piece of hitting there for the Bandits 3-hitter. It'll bring up Grayson Wilson.
Yep.
Wilson digs in.
Big spot for Wilson here.
He's got a runner in scoring position. The pitch. Taken upstairs. Wilson's batting .333 this season. The pitch. Taken low. We'll bring the count to 2-0.
Yep.
Ziebelman at second, Mercurio at first.
I like how Wilson stays nice and cool in the box there. And
he lines one foul.
It keeps the bat relaxed right on his shoulder there and gets ready to smoke the ball like he just did.
So Wilson with a 2-1 count here. So we've got an inside move, nothing doing. The pitch. Skips in for a ball.
Bandits need Wilson to get on now with a 3-1 count. Be huge for them to get the bases loaded with the 5-hole coming up.
Get runners on base for the heart of your order. It's the name of the game as Wilson cuts and misses at a 3-1 fastball to bring the count full.
Yep. Nice aggressive cut.
Runners at first and second. 2 outs. The payoff pitch is
Ball 4.
upstairs, ball 4, and the bases are loaded for the Philly Bandits. It'll bring up the left fielder, Austin Davies.
Yeah, and Brendan, this game's been all spiders so far, but Bandits have a chance to turn this game on its back.
Davies is batting .380 this season. As he bloofs one in the center, and it's caught very routinely out there, and the Spiders work their way out of a jam to maintain their 3-0 lead as we head to the bottom half of the fourth here in the championship game. You're watching Game Time Sports, brought to you by On the Radar. Pitch and change here at Hebner Park. Now on the mound, it's Mark Mercurio, and this pitch and change is brought to you by On the Radar Sports, who's helping athletes and families take control of their sports journey. With your free athlete passport, you can manage your recruiting journey, connect to exclusive baseball exposure experiences, track your development and performance metrics, discover showcase opportunities, and much more. Whether you're working towards your next season, your next team, or your dream college opportunity, On the Radar Sports gives you the tools to stay connected, informed, and ready every step of the way. Activate your free athlete passport today at otr-sports.com. That's otr-sports.com. On the Radar Sports. One passport, unlimited possibilities. So Mercurio will deliver his first pitch of the evening. It's a fastball in there for a strike.
Yeah, we saw Mercurio pitch against the Norguen Hawks. Did pretty well in that game, I believe.
Yeah, he had a strong day on the mound, coming in
Yeah.
for relief of, I believe, Grayson Wilson.
No. Oh, yeah, yes.
The pitch fouled away. Or maybe that was Johnston who came in for Wilson. Maybe he was the reliever in game 1.
I can't quite remember, but definitely a change in velocity from Herrera. Throwing it a little bit harder.
At the plate, it's the center fielder Hindle. He takes low.
Oh,
Pitch is taken outside.
pitch looked pretty good from this camera angle.
Pitch runs inside, and it's going to be ball 4 to Hindle. So the leadoff man reaches. That'll bring up Brooks Whitaker. The pitcher for the Collegeville Spiders. He'll dig in from the left side. Lefty, lefty. Pitches lefty and bats lefty. He'll turn around, square to bunt. McGee charges in. And he pulls back.
Yeah. Call that a strike or ball? I think it was a ball, right?
We'll see. Ball 1. According to game changer, Whitaker will turn and bunt again. McGee right up there, and that one's going to go foul. Whitaker gets the bunt down. McGee right there to field it. His throw to second base.
Ooh.
They got him. A great play out there by Hayek to hold the bag. We'll take another look.
Yeah, I need to see that again. I don't know how he held the bag there.
Had to go down and block it. And was able to catch it all in one motion. You see, Whitaker just bunted it right to McGee, though. And then McGee's throw. A great athletic play by Hayek to pick that one on a dive.
Everyone knew it was coming. He's just going to put it down the third baseline there.
Pitch is in there for a strike.
Why not try to have him hit for or bunt for a hit there?
Mercurio's pitch is fouled away. Pitch is upstairs from Mercurio. Ground ball. McGee charges, and it's under his glove. Would have been a tough play anyway.
It would have been. I think he might have been in there. He's fast.
Yeah, I don't know that he would have had a great chance to get him anyway, but
still would want to give it a shot.
It'll bring up Dunbar. And the top of the lineup is Hindle will go in there and courtesy run for the pitcher, Whitaker's. Collegeville only bats 9 here. Doesn't look like they really have any other guys in uniform on their bench.
Yeah.
Here's the pitch. Line drive. Caught. The throw to second base. Not in time. So Austin Davies makes the catch. We talked about it earlier, Kerwin. The line drives right at you. Sometimes they're the most difficult.
Yeah. He smoked it. It just happened to be right to Davies out there and left.
Yeah, if that ball gets down, the center fielder, Hindle, probably scoring from second base.
I would imagine.
That's why it was almost a play over there at second because he had to scamper it back.
Yeah.
The pitch from Mercurio, it's a breaking ball in there on the inside half.
It's a really good breaking ball.
If he can command that for a strike, he is going to have success here today.
Definitely. Scott had a double in his last at-bat.
Here's the pitch.
Ooh, another off-speed pitch.
Yeah, he got Scott to chase that one in the dirt. Scott's 1 for 2 today.
Switching the ball out.
Maybe that one
maybe it's
got a little dusty, yeah. It hasn't rained up here yet today, even though it rained across most of the area.
Yeah, don't
So
jinx us.
This field still could be pretty dusty. We were in a little bit of a drought. The pitch.
But, yeah. They were
Breaking ball. Taken
Ball.
for a ball.
Yeah. They were hosing. The coaches of the Collegeville Spiders were hosing down the field, though.
Pre-game. Yeah, they ran that hose all the
Keep
way
it nice
across
and-
center field, yeah.
Keep the dirt nice and healthy.
The pitch from Mercurio.
Inside.
The pitch. Taken for a ball to bring the count to 3-2.
Scott's done a good job of not chasing those 3 balls and battling back here.
2-man aboard. 2 outs. The 3-2 for Mercurio. Breaking
Yep.
ball called strike 3.
Great pitch.
And Mercurio works his way out of a jam to hold the Spiders' lead at 3. 2 men are left on. We'll head to the top half of the 5th. The Bandits looking to get the bats going. You're watching Game Time Sports' this broadcast of the Philly Select League 14U AAA Championship live, brought to you by On the Radar Sports.
Yeah.
Welcome back. So that one is sky deep to left field. Oh, a little slip there, but he
Wow.
makes the catch.
Who's that out and left?
That is Ashton Kupfer, the left
Yep.
fielder.
Yeah. Little stumble, but he was able to recover and make the catch. Doesn't have to be pretty, you just have to get the out.
That was the center fielder, Reed Johnston, who just flew out to left. It'll bring up Ryan Dungan. The pitch. In there for a called strike. First pitch fastball, Kerwin.
Yeah.
Saw him take it again.
Yeah. It's the best pitch to go after.
Ground ball, third base.
Oh.
Scott bobbled it for a second, but gets his throw across the diamond in time to retire Dungan. And it's quickly 2 outs, Kerwin.
Yeah. 2 balls hit pretty hard, but Spiders are able to make some good plays and get them out.
So Dungan, well,
Yeah,
say
Herrera.
something in the ear of our next hitter. That's Justin Herrera. He got the start on the mound as it's been replaced by Mercurio as he cuts and misses at the first pitch.
Herrera's got a violent swing.
He's not trying to hit a ground ball to the right side there with that swing.
Mm-mm.
See,
There it
cuts
is
and
again.
misses again. We'll see if he shortens up here with with 2 away. The 0-2. Taken for a ball, just missed. Yeah, you see the difference between the energy in the Philly Bandits dugout and the energy the Collegeville Spiders been playing with today as that pitch is low.
For sure.
Kind of tells the story of the scoreboard.
Yeah, the Bandits have only got one coach over there. He came late. Heard that he went to the wrong address at first. But
yeah, the team is not really into the game yet. We'll see if the later innings will.
Yeah. Anything can happen with these last 7 outs here. Only 3 runs.
Yeah, they've had opportunities with runners in scoring position multiple times today.
Yeah.
The pitch.
Ooh.
That pitch just misses up and away to Herrera. It'll bring the count full. With 2 outs. The pitch. Swing and a miss, strike 3. So 1, 2, 3, go the Bandits here in the top half of the 5th. We'll head to the bottom half of the 5th. It's Collegeville Spiders 3, Philly Bandits nothing. You're watching Game Time Sports' broadcast of Philly Select League Baseball, brought to you by On the Radar Sports. Welcome back. Brendan Flato and Kerwin Elliott with you here from Hebner Park for the 14U AAA championship game here in the Philly Select League. It's the Collegeville Spiders leading it 3-0 over the Philly Bandits.
Bandits are definitely going to want to hold the Spiders to 0 runs here in the bottom of the 5th.
You got to. That one is low for ball 2. Kerwin, if you're the Bandits and particularly Mercurio here on the mound, what's your mindset here in a must-hold inning?
Yeah. So we've got the.
Oh, that drilled him.
Oh, yeah. That's not what you want to do. But yeah, I think you just want to throw strikes and have your field back you up. Mercurio's a hard-throwing kid, and just avoid giving up free bases.
Yeah, and Collegeville has proven, or Ketchum, the Bandits have proven that their defense is very strong.
Yeah.
So.
And it's going to be hard to catch up to Mercurio's fastball, I think.
Could be getting some work for the right side of the infield. Or Ketchum, the left side of the infield. The pitch. It's upstairs. The runner goes to throw to second base.
He's got him.
It's a dart, and he got him. A perfect throw from McGovern behind the plate. Cuts down Reeder trying to steal second base. We'll take another look at it.
We have a perfect view of it right here.
Yeah, we will be able to see the whole thing.
Fake bunt.
Throw it on the second. Yeah,
It was right to Hayek's glove, right when he had it set up.
He did not have to move an inch.
Nope.
What a throw from McGovern. So that pitch is in there for a strike. Breaking ball from Mercurio. That was a pretty sick view there, too, on the camera angle.
Yeah.
So this one is grounded over to third. McGee will pick it up, but it's foul.
Ooh. I could not tell that was foul at all.
Nah, yeah, our vantage point is right around that center field camera that you're looking at right now, except for our eyes don't zoom in as far as the camera.
Yep. They do not.
If only they invented something like binoculars or something like that. If anybody ever wants to invent those. That one's in the dirt for a ball. Bring the count to 2-1. Or correction, 2-2. The pitch. Upstairs. So a full count here with
Can't lose this guy.
nobody on for Mark Mercurio on the mound. He's got Meinston at the plate. The pitch.
Whoa.
It's a breaking ball up over his head for ball 4.
I thought I heard something. I thought it might have tipped his bat.
I don't know. They're a lot closer than we are, Kerwin.
Yeah.
Although I will say, that's a difficult call even for the home plate umpire because you think that he's right on it, but everything happens so fast back there. You're really just relying on hearing the click.
Yeah.
The pitch is popped over to second base. Hayek will let it bounce in front of him to go the long way to second.
Yep.
But get the lead runner for the second out. It'll bring up Ryan Bauer, who tripled earlier in the game. The pitch. Fouled away.
I like Bauer's walk-up song.
They've had some good walk-up songs in
Yeah.
the Spiders dugout.
Think the broadcast can hear him, or probably not?
I don't think so. I've been watching the audio levels. I haven't seen it jumping.
Gotcha.
If you want to tell them the name of
The
the
song
song,
was
yeah.
Big Papa.
Did he go? They'll check the field umpire.
Jeez.
They can't check, though. If the umpire is in the B or C position, you can't check. So good job by the umpires to not allow it.
Yeah. What did we say? These umpires, they know what they're doing today.
Yeah. Philly Bandits coaches are questioning that, but that is the rule. You can only check to the umpire if he's behind first or third.
Yeah.
And realistically, the best view is only going to be
You can't really see.
over
you can't
at first if it's a righty, yeah. You can't tell any better than the home plate guy if you're out in the field.
Yeah.
The pitch.
Or any better than us. Maybe a little bit better than us.
Probably a little bit better than us. Here's the pitch. So the count's now 2-2. As Mercurio delivers. It's low.
Oh,
The throw to
oh,
second
no.
base is in the center field, but Johnson does a good job to back it up.
Yeah.
Not everybody's perfect. He made a great throw
Yeah.
earlier in this inning.
Can't win them all. Good backup from Johnson there to make sure that the runner doesn't get to third.
Definitely was a good backup over there. The pitch from Mercurio is a cold strike 3. A fastball at the bottom of the zone gets the Philly Bandits out of the inning. We'll head to the top of the 6th. The Bandits got to find the bats.
Yeah.
You're watching Game Time Sports' broadcast brought to you by On the Radar. First pitch was taken for a ball there. That one's in for a strike, though.
Yeah. The Bandits, they're down to their final 6 outs now, so
It's
time to
wake up.
score some runs.
It's 7 o'clock at night. Time to wake up. The pitch. Fly ball center field. Shallow center field.
Ooh,
Hindle
mic drop.
charges in and makes a sliding grab.
Great grab. Hindle's all over the place in center field.
We'll take another look at it. Colin Hindle, the center fielder for Collegeville, makes a great play on the run as we take another look. Sam has a good beat on it and then a nice slide.
Looks like Castellanos out there.
Yeah. I was going to say Trey Turner, but
I was
maybe
feeling Castellanos.
Yeah. His slides are more like he slides on his back, I feel like.
Yeah,
They're less graceful.
Yeah.
They're less graceful.
Yeah.
I'll bring McGee to the plate, and McGee smokes one out to left, but it's going to be routine for Kupfer out there. A nice can of corn. So quickly, 2 outs. Not the start that the Bandits wanted.
No. But, I mean, they are putting the ball in play. They're not striking out or anything. I expect some will start to fall.
The pitch.
So,
I think that one went behind him.
Yeah.
Couldn't tell exactly from out here.
And also,
Miles away.
Whitaker's through 5 2/3, no runs. He's doing an amazing job tonight.
Yeah, he is on one for Collegeville.
Mm-hmm.
Putting his name far into the race for On the Radar Sports Player of the game.
Yeah. It's hard enough to hit a lefty, but when a lefty's on his A game, can be really hard to put up runs. That ball's smoked.
Smoked, but it's going to be foul into the trees.
A lot of trees around this field. Wonder how many balls they lose.
Probably not as many as Pico Field.
No, definitely not.
I don't think anybody loses more baseballs than there.
Yeah. Maybe that field in Norton with the corn all around.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, if the cornfield's not cut, that could be trouble. Pop up on the infield.
Oh, wow.
And it's Whitaker, who runs over and takes it himself.
Spiders are dominating.
That they are. The Bandits can't find anything on offense. We'll head to the the bottom half of the sixth. Only 3 more outs offensively for the Philly Bandits here in the championship. You're watching Game Time Sports, brought to you by On the Radar. And welcome back. Brendan Flato and Kerwin Elliott with you here at Hebner Park. Colin Hindle will dig in from the left side. He's the center fielder for Collegeville. We saw him make that great catch. And as we speak, Collegeville is warming up a new arm in the bullpen behind home plate. So the first pitch is fouled away.
How many pitches has Whitaker thrown?
Let's see. Whitaker has thrown 74, 46 of which are strikes.
Yeah. You would think he's got more in the tank unless he threw in earlier and can only throw 75 pitches.
Yeah, maybe they just want to.
Also, if they have a guy,
closer,
if they've got a closer who can shut out the Bandits, good idea.
The pitch from Mercurio. Swung on and missed. Strike 3.
It's what you need.
Yeah, quick out.
Yeah, you absolutely cannot give up more runs in the bottom of the 6th. These Bandits need every ounce of life they can have. And they've got the top of the lineup coming up. Is that right? Is Huberman last out?
The Bandits?
Yeah, for the Bandits.
I think that they still got the bottom of their order. I'm not 100% sure. That one is fouled away as the thunder roars here at Hebner Park.
Yeah. I don't see any dark clouds, though.
I don't either. Maybe
So
just
I think
way off in the distance.
Yeah, it should hold off for the end of this
Should
game.
be able to get through it, yeah.
Yeah.
The pitch. Ground ball, foul. Oh.
Jeez.
Look out. Hot soup over into the Philly Bandits crowd. The pitch. Taken outside. Here's the pitch. It's low. From Mercurio. It evens it up at 2-2. The pitch. Taking upstairs.
Ooh.
Ground ball foul.
Whitaker did a good job of fighting that one off.
One out and a full count. The payoff pitch.
Ooh.
Fouled away again, and
Does
a
the
good
same
fight
thing
here
Yeah.
from Whitaker.
He notices that a ball's in the zone that he's probably not going to be able to smoke for a hit, so he just nice and easy fouls it off to stay alive. Good baseball.
The payoff pitch again is in there
Oh.
for a called strike 3 at the knees.
That's a pitcher's pitch right there. Right on the corner.
They'll bring up Chase Cowan. Pitch. Taken low. So 2 outs here for the Bandits. They'd love to get back in the dugout quickly. Let's see if they can energize the bats here in a championship game where they've just not been up to par so far.
Yeah. Defense has been there.
The defense has been there. Defense and pitching, as there's a good breaking ball from Mercurio, has been there.
But
not much energy on the offensive end for the Bandits tonight.
yeah, if you want to win championships, you got to hit.
Here's the pitch. Ground ball. Mercurio knocks it off his glove. Hayek's going to have to make a difficult play, and he makes the play.
There's that Bandits defense that's been there all night.
We'll take another look at it, but a great play by Braden Hayek. That ball was slowed down after it hit the glove of Mercurio, but he did a great job to charge it and make a semi-off-balance throw to get the out at first. Great work by him. To the Bandits, just 3 outs left to try and extend this championship game. It'll be Whitaker staying on the mound. The Spiders looking to claim the Phillies Select League Championship right after this. On the Radar Sports, helping athletes and families take control of their sports journey. With your free athlete passport, you can manage your recruiting journey, connect to exclusive baseball exposure experiences, track your development and performance metrics, discover showcase opportunities, and much more. Whether you're working towards your next season, your next team, or your dream college opportunity, On the Radar Sports gives you the tools to stay connected, informed, and ready every step of the way. Activate your free athlete passport today at OTR-sports.com. That's OTR-sports.com. On the Radar Sports, one passport, unlimited possibilities. The first pitch here from Whitaker is in there for a strike. The Collegeville Spiders just 3 outs away from a Phillies Select AAA championship.
Yep, and if you're the Bandits, it's now or never.
The pitch taken downstairs. Collegeville dugout wanted it.
So yeah, we do have the top of the lineup for the Bandits, though.
The pitch inside.
I would imagine that Whitaker is going to be on a short leash here, as they were already warming up
Yeah.
someone else in the bullpen.
I would imagine. You got Braden Hayek at the plate. He made that great play at second to end the last inning.
Yep.
Now trying to get the rally started for the Bandits as he grounds one over to third. Scott throws across the diamond low. Oh, they got him.
Wow. Great pick from the first baseman.
That's Ryan Bauer over there at first, making the pick look easy.
Yep. And now the Bandits are down to their final 2 outs.
Next to dig in is Max Ryan, our player to watch
Yep.
for the Bandits. First pitch is in there for a strike on the outside part of the plate.
I don't know about that one, but I respect this umpire enough to trust him.
This will be the approximate 80th pitch as it's outside for Whitaker today. Looking to go the distance.
Yeah. Bandits only have 2 hits tonight. That's just how dominant Whitaker has been on the mound.
And really the only threat they had was in that first inning, but it was the appeal to second base that ended the inning.
Kind of set the tone for the game, if I'm being honest.
The pitch. Lined foul.
Yeah. Max Ryan's got such an aggressive swing. He's very quick with it, and if his pitch is there, he'll turn on it and smoke it.
Here's the pitch. Ground ball.
Could be trouble.
Oh, a sliding play to throw to first. Not in time.
Wow. That's bang bang.
Looked like
I think he
Cohen hesitated a little bit. Yeah, we'll take another look.
He might have just been in there. Very close, though.
I think if he doesn't hesitate there, he gets him.
Yeah, I think he got his caught in his glove, maybe.
Yeah, we'll see. We'll have a better look at it here. Yeah, he just mishandled it. Bobbled it a little bit, and Max Ryan was able to beat it out.
Yeah, definitely in there, though.
It'll bring up Mark Mercurio, the pitcher of record for the Philly Bandits, with Max Ryan over at first. The pitch. Taken low.
Yep.
The 1-0 in there for a strike. Evens up the count at 1-1.
Good pitch from Whitaker there.
Bryce Whitaker delivers, checks swing. It was a strike anyway.
Yep.
So now a 1-2 count to Mercurio with the Bandits down to their final 2 outs in the championship game. Looking to avoid the shutout and claw their way back in here with a rally in the 7th as that one is cut on and missed by Mercurio. 1 out away are the Collegeville Spiders from a Philly Select Championship.
Yep. Whitaker is just on his game today.
Grayson Wilson, the last chance for the Philly Bandits. Whitaker steps off the mound, resets, kicks and fires. Taken for a ball. The pitch. Popped up. Over to make the hole.
Wow.
It's dropped. Mystine had a chance.
He did, but those plays are so tough. The ball's got a funny spin, and
especially if you're not able to turn around.
Yeah, he came at it from a weird angle. So
didn't have enough time to turn around, so spin just clanked it off the glove.
Wilson gets a second life here.
Yeah, you got to take advantage here.
1-1.
He's got a 1-1 count. The pitch.
That's
fly ball. Center field. Back is Hindle. He'll make the catch.
Spiders
and the
win.
Collegeville Spiders are your 2026 Philly Select AAA 14U champions. Pure dominance today from the Spiders as they defeat the Philly Bandits by a final score of 3-0.
Yep.
And it's cause for celebration in Collegeville.
Yep. They're very excited about that win, as they should be.
They brought the heat all night.
Yep. They played a great ball game.
They claim the 2026 Philly Select League 14U AAA Championship. Stay tuned for the trophy presentation, the On the Radar Sports post-game report, and our On the Radar Sports Player of the Game interview, as well as our coach interview with the winning coach here tonight. It's the Collegeville Spiders defeating the Philly Bandits by a final score of 3-0. And you can tell by the excitement on their faces how much this means to them.
Yeah.
We'll take a quick break. It's Collegeville, your 2026 champions. We'll be right back, everybody. We good, Connor? All right, I am here with our On the Radar Sports Player of the Game, Bryce Whitaker. Bryce, they say that legends are built in October, but here in Philly Select, they're built in July. What do you think of your performance today? You were lights out.
I just threw a lot of strikes, and my team behind me just helped me out by making plays.
This is a Bandits team that's put up a lot of runs this season. What was your game plan going into facing them today?
I just throw strikes to whoever, and I let my team do the job because I trust them, and they're all very good in the field.
What was your balance today, you think, between your fastball and breaking ball, and what was your mindset what was your strategy going in the usage of each pitch?
I threw a lot of fastballs because I just wanted to throw strikes across. I didn't want to walk a lot of people. Giving free bases is the way you lose games, so I threw a lot of fastballs, threw breaking balls whenever it was counts that were in my favor.
What was going through your mind when your center fielder came down with that last out to clinch the championship for you guys?
I was so happy. I was getting hyped the whole game, so it was just really happy.
All right. Thank you for joining us, and congratulations on the championship.
Thank you.
All right, and we will have an interview with head coach in just a second. Don't go anywhere.
I'm here with head coach after the win. How does this win make you feel today, coach?
It's always a great feeling to win a championship. What I'm most proud of is really just the adversity that we faced throughout the year. We had a couple tough losses in the middle. We had a tough loss to end the season. Two really tough teams, two great games between our semifinal and our championship. Beyond happy about the way they played, but it's always a pleasure to coach these kids.
Overall, how do you feel about the team's performance today?
Great. I mean, again, two great organizations going toe-to-toe. We executed the small things well, but the biggest thing was just not carrying over emotions. If it was a bad at-bat or bad experience in the field, we didn't carry anything over. But again, very proud of the way we played.
What did you say to the boys to encourage them before this big game?
That's a great question. So I really just kind of brought up the big picture of enjoying the moment and embracing the opportunity to be here. It's a blessing to play a sport. It's a blessing to do a lot of things, but especially to be out here, be in the opportunity. Don't make the moment too big, and just enjoy every moment of it because you never know when you'll play another one.
Okay, thank you. Congrats.
Yeah,
and
thank you.
Make sure not to go anywhere for our post-game report.
All right, and welcome back into our broadcast booth here. Brendan Flato, Kerwin Elliott. The final of the Philly Select League 14U AAA Division Championship. It goes to the Collegeville Spiders by a final score of 3-0, and Kerwin, they just dominated from start to finish tonight.
Yeah, they did, and you and I have seen how good the bats on the Philly Bandits team is, and Whitaker just completely shut them down today. He stuck to what he knew and got the job done.
Yeah, and it just seemed like the Spiders brought the energy, and the Bandits just couldn't match it today.
Yeah, just like the head coach of the Spiders just mentioned, that it meant a lot to the team to win that game, and it's what you love to see.
Yeah, you can tell when it means more to a team, and generally the team that it means more to is the one that comes out with the victory. But a great day here at Hebner Park, and the champion has been crowned in the Philly Select League 14U division. It's the Collegeville Spiders. We'll have the 15U championship game tomorrow night, if the weather cooperates, right here again at Hebner Park on Game Time Sports. My name is Brendan Flato, Kerwin Elliott, our camera operator Connor Lauerman, and Grace Humay, sideline reporting and producing tonight for tonight's broadcast. We hope everybody has a good one and have a great evening.